In this video, I will show you how you can save your Outlook emails to Google Sheets automatically along with the attachment. So firstly, I will send an email in my Outlook account with some different email address, and as soon as a new email is arrived here, you will notice how the details of that email will be added automatically to our spreadsheet, like the sender name, email, subject, body, date of email, and even if there is an attachment, the URL will be added here automatically. And to automate this whole process, firstly we will have to build a connection in Outlook application and in Google Sheets application, which I am going to do with the help of software called as Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing integration and automation software. I am an existing user, so here you can notice I am already logged in, but you can create your free account in Pabbly Connect in just 2 minutes from this sign up free button. And in the free account, you will also get free tasks to test these kind of amazing automation. Now once you will reach out to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, firstly click on this blue button that is create workflow, and then provide a random name to your workflow, to your automation. I have directly pasted the name as Sync Outlook Emails with Google Sheets with the attachment. Now simply click on create, and then you will find 2 boxes. So these boxes are called as trigger and action, and here the trigger means when this happens, and action means do this. So whenever something happen in the first application, then automatically do this in the next application. Okay, so this is how you need to select the applications in this trigger and the action window in which you are building an automation. Okay, so according to our use case, we want that any new email is arrived in Outlook application, then automatically send the email details to Google Sheets application. Okay, so I have selected Google Sheets as an action application, but in the trigger application, instead of selecting Outlook directly, I will be selecting this email parser, because my objective to also fetch the attachment URLs, and attachments can be received only with the help of email parser. If you want to simply add the mail related details like the sender email, sender subject line, the body of the email, you can directly connect a Microsoft Office 365 application with the Pabbly Connect and capture the basic email details. But if you also want to collect the attachments, for that you will have to search for the email parser. Okay, so let me select the same, that is email parser, and as soon as I select this email parser, you will notice that it has provided me an email address. Okay, so basically we will copy this email to our Outlook account into the forwarding section. Okay, so let me copy the same, and as soon as I have copied that, here you can notice it has already started waiting for the email parser response. Okay, so coming back to my Outlook account, and here I will go to the settings section, then further I will click on this forwarding action. Okay, forwarding option. Firstly I will enable that forwarding option. Okay, so it is asking for the access. Okay, so give me a second, let me provide the same first. So I have provided the access, and here you will find the option of forwarding section. Okay, so the forwarding is already enabled, and now I will remove this existing email and will paste this particular email provided via Pabbly Connect. Okay, so basically what I am doing here, I am telling my Outlook account that whenever a new email is arrived in Outlook, the same email copy should be forwarded on this particular email address, and this email address is provided via Pabbly Connect. So basically that email copy will be received here as a response. Okay, so I'll show you how this will happen. Okay, so firstly I have saved this email address here, and now I will go to another email account. Okay, so this is my Gmail account where I have already composed a small message, something like invoice attached for work submitted. Hello team, it was a great working with you guys. I hope you are happy with my report which I have submitted earlier today. I'm attaching the invoice for the work I have submitted to you. Please find the invoice attached and pay the amount as soon as possible. Okay, so here I will also attach an attachment. Basically I am going to attach a receipt along with my email. Okay, and now I will send this particular email to my Outlook account. Basically you will have to assume that some new email is arrived on your Outlook account. Okay, so I have added the email address. Now clicking on the send button, and the message is sent, and now I will check my Outlook account. Okay, so let me go back here and wait for that email to arrive, and as soon as that email is arrived here, I am expecting the same email to be received here as a response. Okay, so waiting for that email, and here you can notice the same email is arrived, invoice attached for work submitted. Okay, let me open the email. Coming back to Pabbly Connect dashboard, and here also you can notice that the response is received, and now I will show you the details one by one. Okay, so here we have the receiver email address, here we have the from name, here we have the from email address, here we have the same subject line, that is invoice attached for work submitted, and now I'll show you other details also. Okay, so where is the body text? Okay, so under this body text you can check the email, that is, hello team, it was great working with you guys. I hope that you are happy with my report which I've submitted earlier today, and I'm attaching the invoice for the work I have submitted. Okay, so here we have the body text, and lastly in the last section of this response you can also find the attachment link. Okay, let me open this attachment, and you will notice that this is just a dummy invoice. Okay, so this is how I was able to capture all the email related data in my Pabbly Connect dashboard, and once I have the data in my dashboard, I can easily send this data to different application or maybe to Google Sheets application. Okay, so the first step of our automation is done, and now onwards what will happen, every time a new email is arrived in our Outlook account, the same email will be received via Pabbly Connect instantly and automatically, because this trigger will instantly capture new incoming data and the workflow execution will start in real time. Okay, so moving further, let us send the same data to Google Sheets. Okay, so I will select the action event, that is add a new row, because firstly I will add a new row. My automation will add a new row, and in that new row the data will be added automatically. Okay, how about I close this landing page for now. Okay, so just like we have connected Outlook and Pabbly Connect with the help of email parser, now I will be connecting my Google Sheets with the Pabbly Connect. Okay, so selecting this add new connection, clicking on this button, and then you'll have to provide the access of your Google Sheets account. Okay, I have provided this access multiple times. Okay, so I can also use the existing connection, clicking on save, and this is how my Google Sheets account will be also connected with the Pabbly Connect. Here you can notice it is connected, and because we are connected, whatever the spreadsheets are already available in my Google Sheets account have started visible here, and this is the most recent sheet I have created in my account, so that is why it is visible at the top. Okay, and as soon as I selected this sheet and this select sheet, you will notice that the same column names will be fetched here automatically to our Pabbly Connect dashboard. Well, in the select spreadsheet, this spreadsheet is already selected, and in the select sheet also, because I have a single sheet only, so again it has got selected automatically, and the same columns, that is the sender name, sender email, subject line, email body, date of email, and attachment if any, all the columns are visible here. So basically I'm going to provide the details in these fields one by one, and then click on this button, and this is how the data will be added here. Okay, now you tell me from where I can provide this data. Remember, we have already captured the data is the response of our email parser response. Okay, and the interesting thing is I don't need to manually copy that data and paste here again and again for every new email. Okay, basically I'm going to map the above data, and mapping is very simple. When you will click on this particular field, you will find the same data, the above data, here in the drop down. So it is asking for the sender name, so let me add the same, which was Pabbly. Okay, in the same way I am going to map the data in other fields also. Okay, but you must be thinking that what is this mapping which I am repeating again and again. Okay, so whatever the details I am mapping here, these details will be replaced automatically when this automation will work in real time in next time. Okay, so I am repeating this thing once again, that with every new email received, the existing existing values will be replaced automatically with that new email data. Okay, so that is why mapping plays a major role inside this automation, and this is how this automation is going to take place. Okay, so I am searching for the values and mapping one by one, asking for the date. Okay, so let us check for the date, and here we have the date as this. Okay, so I think every detail has been mapped here successfully. Let me also map the attachment link, or how about I directly search with the help of link. Okay, so every detail has been added. Clicking on this button, save and send test request, and as soon as the response is received, you will notice that the same data will be added to my spreadsheet. Okay, let me first correct the formatting of my spreadsheet so that you can see the data very clearly. Okay, and here you can notice it is the same data. Okay, so here we have the same sender name, the sender email, the subject line, the body of the email, the date of the email, and even the same attachment URL. Let me show you, this is the same attachment. Okay, so the presence of this data clearly shows that our automation is working absolutely fine, and now onwards, every time a new email is arrived in our Outlook account, the details of that email will be added automatically to our spreadsheet. But here we have a very interesting twist. Okay, I cannot export every single email to my spreadsheet. I want to collect only the specific kind of emails, basically those emails which consist of some kind of invoice or a receipt or some kind of order. Okay, so I would like to save only those important emails in my spreadsheet, not every single email. Okay, so how I am going to define the same in my automation? Okay, so basically with the help of filter, which is an amazing feature of Pabbly Connect, I am going to filter my incoming emails from Outlook. Okay, so let me show you how you can add the same. Well, again, filter is an amazing feature of Pabbly Connect via which you can apply different kind of conditions within your workflow, within your automation. Okay, and here I am going to define the conditions something like that. Whatever the mail we have received, if that email consists of the words like invoice, receipt, order in their subject line, or maybe in their body of the email, or that email has been received from a specific email ID, in that case only this automation should proceed further and should add the data to Google Sheets. Otherwise that automation should stop here only on the second step. Okay, so how it will happen? Okay, so when you will set the condition and click on this button, if that condition is getting satisfied, our condition will be true. Okay, so whenever the condition is true, the automation will proceed further. Okay, but if the condition is not satisfied, in that case the condition will be false, and in such cases our automation will stop here only. Okay, so this is how I am going to filter my emails. Okay, so now how you can set the same scenario within your automation? In this select label you will find the above email parser data. So here I will search for the subject line first. Okay, so if my subject line contains the word, okay, so here the filter type will be contains the word like receipt. Okay, so let me add the same, and not just the receipt, here I will add the condition of or, and I will add two more condition. Okay, so if my subject line contains the word like receipt, if my subject line contains the word like, okay, let me again search for the subject line. So if my subject line again contains the word like invoice, and further I will add the word like order. Okay, so in this way you can find a set of important words, and then you can add those words. Basically you can fit those words in these conditions in this way. Okay, so here I have selected the subject line contains. Let me select the same thing here also in my last condition. Okay, searching for the subject line once again. Okay, so if any of the condition is true, if any of the condition is satisfied, our automation will be true. Basically our condition will be true, and whenever the condition is true, our automation will execute the next step. Okay, but if none of the condition is true, okay, so how about I add the word something like this. Okay, so let us check whether it will give the response as positive or not. So let us check whether it will give the positive response or a false. And here you can notice whenever this condition is false, our automation will stop here only. The further step, the Google Sheet step, will not be executed. Okay, so in this way our condition will be tested, and in this way our incoming emails will be filtered automatically. Okay, and again, not just on the subject line, you should apply the condition on the sender email address only. So let's say you want to save the email data to your Google Sheets if that email is being received from a specific sender email ID. Okay, so you can search for the sender email ID here firstly. Okay, let me show you the same, that is sender email ID. Okay, I'll have to check what is the value for the sender. Okay, I'm sorry, I think it is started with the from, and yes, you can notice it is actually starting with the from. Okay, so if the from email address is actually equal to, okay, so here you will have to notice that instead of contains, you should keep the filter type as equal to. If that from email address is equal to this particular email address, okay, and you can add your preferable email address. Okay, so you can set the condition in this way also. And again, not just on the sender email, you can define the same conditions on your body of the email, the same 3 conditions. Okay, you just need to search for the body text. Okay, so let me show you the same. Here we have the body. If my body text contains the words like, and here you can define the same 3 above conditions. Okay, so for now I will close it. Okay, I will cross it, and clicking on this button, save and send test request once again. Okay, I have not completed this particular step. Okay, so I think I should close it, and now I'll be clicking on this button once again. Okay, so in this way our automation is going to filter every single incoming emails, and based on the condition our automation will proceed further. And here I would like to tell you one more thing, just in case if you do not want to add the date as well as the timing in your column, you can also separate these values. Okay, so I'll show you that thing also. Before your filter step, or maybe after your filter step, you can click on this plus icon and search for the text formatter, which is an amazing feature of Pabbly Connect, via which you can apply different kind of operations within your text. Okay, and in the action event you can go with the split text, and you can actually split your date and time. Okay, so now it is asking for the text to split. Okay, so here I will be adding the date. Okay, so here we have the date, asking for the separator. Now you tell me what should be the separator. Okay, so either I can split this value with this 2023. Okay, so if I will add 2023 here, and in the segment, if I will select all, basically I want all the segments. Okay, before the segment, after the segment. Okay, so in that case I will receive all the values individually. Okay, so give me a second, and here you can notice we have received this Sunday 20th of August, which you can map in this date field. Okay, let me show you the same in this date field. Okay, but kindly check this thing, that whether that new options are visible here or not, new step responses visible here or not. Okay, sometimes it happens that new responses are not visible. In that case, you'll have to refresh your automation by clicking on this particular fields, and after that you will be able to access the recent data also. Okay, so in this way you can split your date and time. And let's say you do not want to split the value from 2023, you can also do one thing, that is, instead of this text formatter by Pabbly, you can search for date time formatter feature. Okay, so if you will search for the date, you will find this date time formatter feature. With the help of this feature, you can even convert your date and time into your favorite format, and when you will receive the favorite format of your date or of your time, you can add that particular value in your Google Sheets. Okay, so this was just a small suggestion from my side, just in case if you do not want to capture the date in this particular format, and I hope you have understood everything. Okay, so in this way you can entirely automate this process. Okay, so now onwards what will happen, every time a new email is received in your Outlook account, that email firstly will check whether that email consists of the following condition, following words or not. If that email is important and satisfying our condition, what will happen, the email detail will be added automatically to our spreadsheet. And to automate this whole process, you need to create this automation inside Pabbly Connect just once. After that, you can sit back and relax because Pabbly Connect will take care of all the tasks in the backend. And just in case if you want to access this 3-step automation inside your Pabbly Connect account, I will also attach the link of my workflow into the description box. So simply click on this link and then sign up for free into the Pabbly Connect, and then you will be able to access the same workflow inside your own Pabbly Connect account, that too for free. Not just these applications, you can integrate multiple applications and automate your business with Pabbly Connect. You can ask your queries at forum.pabbly.com. My team will surely answer to your questions. This is the website of Pabbly Connect, and for the latest updates of Pabbly Connect and unique automation ideas, you can join our Facebook group, that is formget.deals. If you have found this video helpful in any way, share it with your friends and colleagues and also help them to automate their business. Like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching this video.